Stop it. Ah! Got it. All right, well, hello and welcome again to another episode of Mike Takes the Mic. We're here again with Headmaster Christopher Dyer of Reborn Martial Arts here in Northern Virginia. And we're kind of setting up kind of a new sub-series, mini-series, where I ask a question in the form of a weapon or object in terms of what would you do with this in your hands kind of thing. And so how we set this up, he is unprompted, and I get to pick anything in the studio and just wait one episode. I really do mean anything in the studio. But I'm going to try to kick it off relatively, fairly conventional this week. So he is going to cover his eyes, and I'm going to go retrieve an object. And through the magic of editing, I will be right back. All right, well, I am back, and you can open your eyes, sir. And what I'm asking you is, what would you do if you had to use this? And this is an unsharpened, oddly weighted practice Dao, Chinese broadsword. And you do have to use it in this configuration, no bending, warping, anything like that. And you would be using it, in this case, against an unarmed attacker. So any thoughts of swinging this at somebody that would not work out well legally, quite likely. So what do? I will hand it off to you.
All right, so Mike makes a very, very good point. As soon as you pick something up like this, if a person is attacking you, I'm now in a lot of trouble. Because I could be, yeah.
But you also don't want to put it down because you don't want to give them the option to pick it up and use it on you.
Exactly. If the person actually means you harm, I mean, you could just brandish it as a threatening sort of thing, but even then it's like, I'm going to beat you over the head with this thing that's now, I'm threatening you, and then again, there's legality issues. The first thing that comes to mind is, even though it is blunt, this edge sort of has this weird, I don't know why they tapered it like this, but it's got a sharp side to it, and then this side is kind of much, much more blunt, which, if you actually do sword forms, you use this for half swording and whatnot. So I would, if I had to defend myself, if a person was attacking me, I'd probably just kind of use this, half sword it, to help deflect, kind of like you would like a block with a normal arm. If you block hard enough, you're not actually the person that's threatening someone, you're just defending yourself, and now you're just defending yourself with something a little bit more brutal. I think that's probably the best way to go. So just kind of half sword it and deflect, defend. You can also use this as a pressing tool, so you can push a person back. It creates more of a frame or structure, so you could really drive someone back without actually doing any sort of damage to them. You can hit them in the chest or whatever, push them back away from you for a shove. And then obviously, if you actually do need to defend yourself, this without slashing into them, the pummel is obviously a good, like, pain compliant sort of thing. So if I can get a hold, redirect you out the way, parry and whatnot, especially that little nubby bit at the base of it would really, really dig in. You could really do some pain compliance techniques with this without actually hurting them too bad.
And more to the point, not really swinging it.
Yep, I think that's the big thing, especially with our cameras. I would hate to have to pull up that video and like brandishing the sword and swinging at someone. Sort of deflecting, parrying, and whatnot would make for better defense in the camera.
Especially against somebody really belligerent or a group of people that are really belligerent.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see this from time to time. Is doors open, we have, bars and whatnot down the street. You get some crazy wild people in here. From time to time. It's nice to be able to defend yourself with whatever's at hand. If someone did get rowdy. I've seen that happen in studios before. You get random people walk by and they get, for whatever reason, they start getting excited and whatnot, and so it's kind of nice to keep that in mind.
All right. Well, now you know, and thanks for your thoughts on the matter. So bear in mind, please don't hit anybody with your training weapons unless that is the...
It's mutual.
Yeah. Unless you are trading. And check us out again when I ask another question with another object. All right, thanks.